Hello and welcome to Cube 3. This is our London base and we are here for EGX. Now, if you've got any American people watching, I might not be familiar with what EGX is. So basically, EGX is our E3. Very big premier game show, lots of new games from companies, lots of indie developers, lots of different zones. So there's currently there's a retro zone. Although I'm starting to feel a bit old when the retro stuff is PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 games. But they have like N64, Game Boy, good stuff. What else do they have? There's a board game zone. So basically everything you would expect from a normal convention. Big conference it's happening over the next 4 days. Started on Thursday. And Cube 3 will be covering everything on the Saturday and Sunday. So what are we hoping to see? Unfortunately, due to the situation, which is still ongoing for as long as we think it will be, a lot of the big companies have pulled out this year. So you won't be seeing any Nintendo coverage, any Microsoft, any Sony. None of the big three are going to be there. Although that gives the indie developers a really good opportunity to showcase what they've got. So there's a lot of stuff that you may have seen Cube 3 cover before. Personally, something I'm very excited about is Coffee Talk Episode 2. So Coffee Talk is available on our site. It's a game that I reviewed personally. And I don't even drink coffee. And absolutely loved that game. It's a really interesting story. Very chilled, very relaxed, but really, really draws you in. So I'll be looking out for that. There's also a game called Dinosaur Fossil Hunter, and there's also Lawn Mowing Simulator, both of which I'm hoping to try when I'm here. Before you saw me as the budding reviewer that I am, where I found my true calling. I did want to be an archaeologist, so that is very exciting. Dinosaur Fossil Hunter, and of course, everyone has to mow their lawn, so that'll be interesting as well. As well as this, there's also some talks going on. So tomorrow, we shall be hoping to attend. There's one called Beyond the Steel Sky, which is where the worlds of comics and video games collide. So I'll give you a little description of that. So 25 years ago, Dave Gibbons, who is a big comic book creator, co-created The Watchmen, and Charles Cecil, and they collaborate to create a game called Beneath the Steel Sky. So they're back together, and this panel is going to look at Beyond the Steel Sky, which is going to be the sequel. So basically how they work together, what their inspirations were, references, what their original vision was for the game, and kind of how it evolved into what it is now. So yeah, there's going to be showing that, how they merged, and hopefully we'll get to see a bit of gameplay. We'll at least see some concept art, that kind of stuff, and just an idea of how the whole process worked. Personally for me, this is a big one, as you can tell by my t-shirt, Maze Theory are doing a panel on how they've created the new Doctor Who games. So The Edge of Reality is launching soon. It's going to be on mobile, going to be on VR, and that is releasing on October the 14th. So hopefully, while we're there, we'll be able to get our hands on it. But this is how they decided to make that game, how they got people on board, maybe some ideas of what we're going to see, if we're going to see any cameos, if we're going to see any villains, what kind of villains are going to be in it, and basically how that evolved as well. So hopefully tomorrow night, I'll be doing one of these wrap-ups at the end of the night for each day. We'll interlace it with some videos and some pictures when our tech guys get hold of this. I am purely the voice. The tech men will cover everything else for you. Spice it up a bit so you don't have to keep looking at this face throughout the whole of the video. You'll get to be able to see some interesting stuff, get to see the show floor, get to see what we see basically. So I'll be talking about them tomorrow as well as some of the other stuff that we see. Sunday, I'll be attending the Video Game Preservation and Animal Crossing Diaries. Now this was a project made by the National Video Game Museum. So basically what they aimed to do was kind of preserve what happened to us during the situation that we dare not speak its name. So Animal Crossing was massive during the situation. So basically they asked people to send in their villages, to send in their letters, their images, everything they did on Animal Crossing during that time, and they've put it into one big exhibit basically. So we're going to get to see a bit of that, get to see what people were doing while all this was going on, and how they reacted to it, how they got to share things with friends. Should be really interesting. And the other thing we've got down is the game previews. Martha is Dead. So this is a director's cut. There's going to be a playable demo there, and it's going to show exclusive content even, from its highly anticipated first-person psychological thriller, not to be missed. So these are only the tip of the iceberg for the things that we've got planned. We're going to try and experience as much as we can over the 2 days. Maybe get to chat to some people, hopefully show you some games that you've never seen before, catch you up on what is coming, what to look forward to, what the big winner of the show is, and hopefully you will see us all for the rest of these. So tomorrow night will be our next one, so you'll see me then, and hopefully you'll see everything we've seen. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care everyone, and we'll see you next time. See you at EGX. And if anybody wants to get in touch with us, cubes3.com, @cubes3 on Twitter. Anybody wants to have a chat, feel free, drop it in the comments of this video, give us a call. If you're at EGX, come and see us. We'll be there in our press badges. I might not even change my t-shirt because I've only just got here and I can't be bothered. So I should be easy to spot. Just come and say hello. We'll see you then. Take care.